with the new body, new engine, and wholly new EyeSight system. These are the new values of the new Outback. Now, I would like to talk about an element that is extremely important for maneuverability. It is the first time for Outback to adopt the Subaru Global Platform. To the fundamental base structure of SGP, a full inner body construction is added and fixed tightly using a dedicated structural glue called weld bond in order to improve the body rigidness as the first step. By adding a variety of highly rigid materials and parts, we were able to create a body structure with high rigidness, an evolution from the Subaru Global Platform to enable stress-free driving. This means it has extremely high body rigidness. Thanks to this body rigidness, when you drive or ride in the vehicle, you first feel a sense of comfort. Once you accelerate, you feel the vehicle starting to move forward smoothly. What is more, when turning the steering wheel, you can feel it starting to move forward. Nonetheless, when driving at high speeds, the vehicle is extremely stable and straight. These are the definitive features that the new Outback has achieved. Our development was specifically focused on improving the quietness while driving on a freeway. We especially aimed that drivers and passengers can enjoy conversation while driving on a freeway. We changed the material used in the undercover, below the floor, as well as the mudguard in the wheel well, from conventional resin to sound-absorbing material as shown on this page, which improved the ability to absorb sound without losing functionality. Another improvement was to enhance the rigidness of the mounting areas, which helped reduce vibration noise. On the new Outback, we used it to insulate the cross-sections at a number of locations in the floor as well. We set out to make an improvement that reduces the noise transmitted by the cross-sections before it reaches the passenger's ear, by applying the foaming agent in the areas closer to the road surface. The very quiet cabin is ideal for going out and talking with members of your family on the road. On the next slide is the driving ability on rough roads. There are two key points to it. One is the larger ground clearance to reduce the risks of scratching against the objects or road surfaces. Up until now, the clearance was 200 millimeters for the production for the European market, but we have unified all productions to be 213 millimeters. Another improvement is the modification to X mode to operate in two modes. We newly added to the conventional mode of snow and dirt the mode of deep snow and mud. The original concept for the snow and dirt mode is to gain traction without allowing the tires to slip, but the concept of the newly added mode is to gain traction by allowing the tires to slip to some extent while increasing the driving force. The new model has a new engine. The new Outback is equipped with a 2.5-liter direct injection NA engine. The engine features improved power and torque as a result of direct injection and enhanced in-cylinder flow, adoption of engine thermal management system, improved vehicle quietness by reducing the vibrational force of the engine, and compliance with PN regulations by adopting GPF. With the enhanced in-cylinder flow and fuel cooling effect by direct injection, which is a special feature of this engine, we succeeded in improving the thermal efficiency of the engine as well as the power and torque in the practical range. This new engine will increase fuel efficiency as well as power output, in addition to a resulting increase in acceleration. In terms of fuel efficiency, it has maintained the top place in its class. We have designed and built this car so that you can drive and ride comfortably for as long as you want. The CVT was developed based on four concepts: more efficient, more useful, more quiet, more light. In order to achieve these concepts, over 80% parts are newly designed. We call this CVT sift mechanism a variator. This time, we newly designed this variator. As a result, we could expand the value representing the transmission sift performance called ratio coverage to 8.1. This performance is the world-class level for CVT and is equivalent to 8 steps AT. We are convinced that the usability has improved in various driving scenes. We address the weight reduction with two R concepts: reduction and replacement. Firstly, I will explain about reduction. We design the cases by a CAE method called topology optimization. This is an analysis method that reduces waste from the shape that is the largest constraint. Then, as for replacement, we replace steels to aluminums in the first place. This photo is a component called an oil pan that is placed at the bottom of transmission. The oil pan that was conventionally made of steel is replaced with aluminum. Then, aluminums are replaced with resins. As a result, we achieve the weight reduction of the entire transmission by 3.3%. It goes without saying that these features have been thoroughly tested for safety. As I said at the beginning, this is the first vehicle to adopt the new EyeSight system. The first article of the new functions is the Advanced Adaptive Cruise Control. This function combines the conventional ACC with steering control. The second article is the traffic sign recognition. This function detects speed limit signs and displays them on the meter. The third article is the intelligent speed limiter. This function automatically limits the speed based on the detected speed limit sign. The fourth article is the autonomous emergency steering. This function supports accident avoidance by controlling steering, in addition to the pre-crash brake control. The fifth article is the emergency lane keep assist. This function prevents lane departure when the rear side radar detects a vehicle approaching from the rear when switching lanes, similarly as Forester and Impreza. The sixth article is the haptic steering wheel warning. This function informs and alerts the driver by steering vibration. The function on the top of the right table is the reverse automatic braking. This function alerts the driver when the sonar sensors on the rear bumper detect an obstacle. In addition, this function alleviates damage by braking. The newest generation of the EyeSight system is smoother and safer than any previous version. By using the body structure based on the foundation of the Subaru Global Platform and the full inner frame structure, we were able to achieve the highest level of safety performance in terms of not only the laws and regulations, but also NCAP in each country. As a result of a structural review, we increased the utilization of super high tensile materials, including those with tensile strength of 980 megapascal, or processed by a hot press, which are parts that are extremely difficult to manufacture. Thanks to these parts, we are able to achieve a high level of crash safety performance in a collision with impact from every angle. And furthermore, if a collision occurs, the body structure is designed in order to secure sufficient space to keep the passengers safe. The next item is emergency handling in connection with the safety performance. This function enables the vehicle to dodge obstacles in quick response. This is generally called the elk or moose test. Thanks to the improved SGP again, brake control and specifically VDC has been enhanced to allow to increase the driving speed to dodge in the test. Lastly, I would like to talk about the important safety features beginning with the brakes. First, the vehicle uses a new device called an electric brake booster. If the vehicle collides with something while driving, it will automatically try to stop according to instructions from EyeSight. This electric brake booster will assist the braking by motor, thereby improving the braking power of the vehicle. In comparison to the current model, the braking power is 30% higher. Also, for the new Outback, we have adopted a driver monitoring system. It has a camera and a near-infrared LED above the center information display. The installation of this monitoring system enabled us to accomplish two major things. The first accomplishment is the ability to constantly check the status of the driver and detect if the driver's attention is distracted or the driver is dozing off. The second accomplishment is the personal recognition. If the driver registers his personal preferences, the system will automatically change the settings to the preferences set by each driver when he gets in the vehicle. it protects the driver and functions to enhance safety, comfort, and convenience. We have placed much emphasis on how this new model enhances the value of the Outback. In a sense, we have completed the Outback as a tool for measuring just how much we can make people want to go outdoors.